It's cool times. Gang to my cats, sub to all my ducks. Some of the most bullish news in NFT history came out yesterday, and that was Nike acquiring Rtfkt, which is the leading digital collectible brand here in the NFT space. And as you can see here from the press release from Nike themselves, the simulation is glitching. You can see the graphic here. You got the Jumpman logo, you got the Nike swoosh, you got the Converse, and you got the Rtfkt logo, and it's glitching, guys. This is crazy. One of the biggest companies in the world has decided to build on Ethereum. This is all going to be upping our bags, our Ethereum bags, but most importantly, NFTs are here for the long term. So we have to get serious, guys. We have to get serious about our bags today. This is like, you know, the first time I saw Bradley Cooper was in Wedding Crashers, a really funny movie, but you have to get serious. We got to get serious here, boys. This is like Bradley Cooper doing American Sniper. It's time for us to get serious. So I'm going to show you a couple ways in this video we can cash in on these huge news we've been hearing lately about Nike and Adidas getting on the space. So if you're here for the long term, if you believe the future is in ETH, if you believe the future is in NFTs the way Nike does, this is the video for you. This is the channel for you. I'm the American Sniper. Subscribe if you can, like this video, and make sure to pew a comment below because I always respond to comments. So I just want to go again about the Rtfkt of it all. A leading brand that leverages cutting-edge innovation to deliver next-generation collectibles that merge culture and gaming. It's a huge moment for Nike, and it's a huge moment for the digital blockchain. And we've seen Clone X's go crazy. Rtfkt are the ones who built and came out with the Clone X, the Rtfkt's Clone X vials, as you see here, currently at a 4.69 floor price. So look, we're not going to get in on this right now. It's way too expensive, but I'm going to show you guys a couple of projects today where you can get in and capitalize on this NFT bull run we're about to go on. So it's a 4.69 floor price. The floor is absolutely lava. Let's just look at the activity really quick. I mean, when you think of Nike, Rtfkt, Takashi Murakami, those are some huge names in the art world. And yeah, just a minute ago, 2 minutes ago, 6 ETH, 5 ETH. I mean, the floor is absolutely lava. But my big question is, why didn't we have such a jump in floor prices when Adidas announced they were partnering with Bored Ape Yacht Club and they were partnering with Punks Comic? See, Punks Comic here in G Money. This is Adidas's announcement that they're entering the metaverse. So it's a little bequizzling that the current floor on a Punks Comic Edition 2 is only 0.278. It's a really, really cheap entry point. So if you're bullish on this space, and if you're cool with big brands coming in, and there's going to be a lot more of them, and you want to cash in on the Bezos bucks and that Elon Musk money, this is definitely a project you want to look at. It's, to me, one of the easiest plays, especially when you think volume 1 of Punks Comic is currently trading at 5.5 ETH floor price. The floor is super thin on these. And the reason why this is even low right now is because it is edition number 2, but also because the supply hasn't been completely burned. This is a project that comes from Pixel Vault, which is a very forward-thinking group of people, and they have great burning mechanisms. So if you burned Punks Comic 1, which is why there's so much less of them, you see 3,000 of them compared to Punks Comic 2, which is 5,700, is because you were able to burn one of these Punks Edition 1 comics and get a DAO token. So I think in the future, with a team like Pixel Vault, Punks issue number 2 is going to go down in its collection number because there will be some sort of burn mechanism. There'll be some sort of game theory involved. And right now, especially when you see on the cover of this edition, it's a seminal moment in NFTs, really what it's capturing in comic form, is the Bored Ape Adidas logo here on the Bored Ape, signifying the Bored Ape Pixel Vault combo going into the metaverse with Adidas. So super undervalued right now. So if you're somebody who has made some money from flipping, or if you're looking to make a sizable investment like $1,000 in NFT, this isn't going to 10x, 20x soon, but it's a great long-term investment, especially if you're bullish on that Nike news, you're bullish on Rtfkt. I think you still have to be bullish on these projects as well, because it seems like it's not equally valued at the same price right now. So really, really bullish on Punks Comic number 2, but I'm also bullish on Decentraland Bored Ape hoodies. So Bored Ape is definitely a brand that's going to continue to grow. We've seen them align with Adidas. We've seen them align with Universal Music Group. And there are these Decentraland wearables Bored Ape hoodies that are available along. These are super, man, I want one of these in the metaverse so bad, and I'm going to be able to wear one of these in Decentraland. So you think of Decentraland, that's got a 3.5 floor price. And you think of Bored Apes, that has a 54 floor price. These airdrops were given out free to holders, but there's only 45 of these available. So it's a super thin floor. I think these are super undervalued, especially, again, if you're someone who's not trying to 10x, 50x immediately. If you're in this for the long term, there's going to be few and few of these listed as time goes on at 0.28. Let's say if somebody like me decides I want to be a whale and sweep the floor on this, I could easily sweep this up to 0.4 and make it a lot more scarce. So these are another great way to kind of cash in on some of the big news and big brands coming into the space. And I wanted to follow up on one thing from the last video, which is genies. This isn't an NFT project, but it's kind of the avatars we're going to be using in the metaverse. They create avatars for celebrities and influencers, and soon I think for everybody, because they're digitally customizable. They're not just pixels that aren't going to change. But I said that there was going to be a huge announcement coming this week on my last video in regards to these genies. And this is actually the article that Dapper Labs, the team behind NBA Top Shot, the team behind CryptoKitties, the team that used to have Poopy Cat, who currently runs Doodles. So some of the biggest thinkers in the NFT space, Dapper Labs, this is their avatar collection, genies, and they came out with their own platform, the Warehouse. This isn't a PFP project, but this is where you'd go to buy skins and upgrades for your customizable avatars in that metaverse space. So huge celebrities will release merch on the Warehouse in the future. So there's no action items on this right now. It's only invite only, but it's something to watch out for. Something I wanted to give the Gigabrain Alpha to the snipers too. Watch out for the Warehouse. This is where you're going to see big people like Ian Dior, Lil Uzi Vert, like maybe Travis Scott in the future, even though he might be canceled right now. Like Drake, big people will drop merch on the Warehouse, huge Dapper Labs platform, and people will pay, what do they think, like $20 be sold for less than $20. These, you can get a shirt from Travis Scott. You can get pants from Lil Uzi Vert. You can get all the drip you need from the biggest people in the world. So really, it's crazy. They've been valued at 7.6 billion price evaluation. And then you factor in these skins, as I'm calling them, the merch, are going to be able to be sold on the secondary. So this is going to be like an open sea, but for digitally customizable avatars. So you can see here, there's like shirts here. There's like a little schoolgirl outfit, socks with some cool like Yeezy type shoes, some drip. We got a fluffy rock star here. So these are the type of upgrades you'll get for your avatar. Again, watch out for this. It's invite only, but I think this is going to be a huge platform. So when this does release, I'm certainly going to let my snipers know so we can go pew-pewing all together and gang up. Guys, make sure to subscribe and put those post notifications on, because when something like the Warehouse does drop, you're going to want the big alpha on that. So make sure you're early. If you're here right now watching this, you're early, guys. It's time to get serious. Let's chase these bags. These were two great options for you guys to cash in on the big brands coming into this space. Make sure to like this video and comment. And as always, say gang, gang.